John, as always, thanks for joining Wraith TV. Can you sum up what you made of tonight's 90 minutes before we break it down?
Yeah, well, we're obviously very pleased to win the game. I know it's a pre-season friendly and it's not the be-all and end-all, but it's always nice to win. You know, and being 3-0 up, you want to win from that position. So I suppose the compliments are for the team, the way they played to get themselves into a 3-0 lead. It was excellent. I thought Hamilton started probably in the opening minutes. I thought they were quite bright and sharp, and we had to be ready for that, and it maybe just caught us out a little, but we managed to survive. And not only that, we managed to play ourselves into the game. We passed the ball well, we got ourselves moving the ball. We actually then caused one or two chances at the other end, which probably made him realise that they were going to be in a game. And from there we built on it. Good move leading up to Reagan going through and getting a penalty kick, which he executed very well once again, 2-2 for Reagan. And then a really good goal that Kieran Bowie took exceptionally well. For a young lad, his touch and his finish was perfect, absolutely perfect. Any top striker would have been proud of that. So 2-0 up. Third goal, a little bit fortuitous, not say.
Are we giving Ross Matthews that goal?
Oh, I think so. Though it was going to be 6 yards past, but he'll take it. I'm sure he'll take it. Yeah, so a bit of fortune with the goal, but I think over the piece in the first half, I think we deserved to, because I think the goalkeepers made another couple of good saves and there were another couple of good opportunities. So we were very dangerous, on the break and with our passing. We were dangerous. Louis Allen causing them problems at the top end of the pitch, and João Victoria doing particularly well tonight. And we've mentioned Ziggy scoring in the midfield, all working hard, and the fullback Kieran McDonald getting forward a lot as well. So there was Big Mendy and Davo were excellent at the back, winning headers and stepping in, making good passes. It was really, really good. And the challenge at half time was, can we go out and do the same again? But we knew that Hamilton would come back into the game. You would expect that from a Premiership team. And we said, look, if we lose a goal, don't panic. And we just lost our way a wee bit, and we struggled to retain possession of the ball, which is, if that's your game and you struggle to do what your game is, then you're going to be up against it. And unfortunately for us, we didn't keep the ball nowhere near long enough and good enough in the second half, and it played into the hands of Hamilton, who then had a bit of a stranglehold in the game, and we struggled a wee bit to get out. I did have a good claim for a penalty in the second half when Kieran Bowie went by the defender and he's ended up on the ground. Looked like a good shout for a penalty. I know the South Stand were very much noisy, wanting a penalty kick for that, and if we'd got that might have made that might have maybe just knocked the stuff out of Hamilton at that particular time. But credit to our guys, although we didn't play so well, we certainly dug in. You could have crumbled completely and been 3 each or got beat 4-3, but we didn't. We stuck in there, and that's good as well. That's good when you, at this time in the season, when it's going against you, are you going to go and dig in? And again, that's good signs as well.
You mentioned a lot of individual performances. What aspect of the game was it that pleased you most?
The way that we pressed the ball at times was good in the first half. Like Kieran McDonald went away way high up in the left-hand corner up and really put the defender under pressure, and from that the ball broke. Louis Allen running, pressing, forcing the defenders into mistakes. And the quality of the passing, for that sort of 55 minutes or so, that we were actually very, very good. The quality of the passing, the patience at times that we showed really, really good patience. We didn't just, kick it away. So that was it. Different from the game on Saturday against Stirling, where we had vast majority of the ball. Tonight probably Hamilton had more of the ball, so defensively you've got to be well organised. So I thought without the ball we actually were quite well organised. The goals we lost, obviously not so, because we didn't head the ball away at the edge of your box, which the ball was there to be headed. We had players in a position to head it, we didn't, and we pay the penalty for that. We lose a goal, we need to learn from that. And then the second goal, there's no pressure on the ball and the lad gets a free header. So one, we need to try and get pressure on the ball, and then we need to be marking up in the box. So they would be the things that were, for us, things we need to do better. So there's still a lot of work to do. It's only 3 weeks tonight since we actually started back. 3 weeks, and we've came a long way in 3 weeks, and the potential there is massive. But there's loads of things still for us to work on.
Lewis Allen, we got our first few of him as Wraith Rovers fans over 90 minutes. I was speaking with him just off camera there and he's saying he just needs a wee bit sharpness, a wee bit match practice is what he thinks he needs to add to his game just now. But as you say, we're very early in the kind of build up. What are his key attributes? What should we be looking forward to seeing from him?
Well, I think you can see the way that he holds the ball up and brings others into play. He's a strong boy, very strong boy, and he's got good pace. So it's going to cause problems for defenders, and I think because of that, other players are going to take advantage. They're going to take advantage. He holds the ball up, he can link the play, and he's got pace to go in behind. So in games where we're in more control of the ball and getting higher up the pitch, he'll probably come into his own a bit more. I think it was difficult tonight, being the lone striker and maybe a bit detached from the team, and that was, unfortunately the way it was tonight. I think in other games he'll be able to impress more, but running the channel, putting defenders under pressure, I thought they did that very well.
I suspect that you're going to be asked about Kieran Bowie a lot over the coming weeks and months. His performance tonight, man of the match performance, and his goal was one that a seasoned pro would have been happy with. Really quite a complete performance from him.
Definitely, yeah, I'm delighted for him because, like Kenny, he is a striker. Playing him in that position where he's actually excelling, So delighted with him. From the first day he came in here, he improved. Second day improved, and every single day since then he's just improved. And we're delighted with him. He's one of our own, as I say. He's a Kirkcaldy boy, Kirkcaldy High School. He went to up until the summer there, and he loves playing here. His family are all Wraith Rovers fans. He's just living the dream, as I say. And tonight he put on a performance that he can go home and dream about, because his goal was first class. And I think we will be speaking about him, a lot.
It's good to think about looking forward. The games are coming really kind of quick and fast back here for Lowland League opposition on Saturday. What kind of game are you expecting? I mean, SPL opposition today. Three very different challenges that we'll have on the bounce. What are we expecting Saturday? Yeah,
that's it. That's the challenge, is the expectation level. We have come off a tough game tonight. A really tough game. We trained very, very hard on Tuesday night. Really tough session, and maybe but that's it. It's, if you do that in pre-season, and you just have to lick your wounds later on tonight if maybe we tired a little. So you just got to accept that. And again, we go into Saturday. We only we've only got Friday, and then Saturday you're into it. You've got about 36 hours or however it may be. I'll let the mathematicians work that one out. So again, it's loading the players up, loading this intensity up, so that when it comes down, we'll feel stronger for it and better for it. So the loading at the moment is high, but then it'll calm down. So the loading is going to be high Saturday, Tuesday, and then we need to take our foot right off the gas to be ready to be nice and sharp for the Dundee game, which we're building up to. And that's exactly it. I mean, was it by design? I wouldn't carry anyone on, no, but the games that we've got actually fall into place very, very nicely for us, and that we've had the opposition tonight, Hamilton. I'm comparing them to Dundee, a similar sort of standard, a Premiership standard. I know Dundee got relegated before everyone starts jumping down my throat, but they were in the Premiership competing with Hamilton near the bottom of the table for most of the season, so there's a comparison there to some extent. And like Saturday was still in Albion, who's in the league with Peterhead, and now Cove. And Cove played a playoff game at one point against Spartans. They beat Spartans. So there's a comparison there that we can maybe get from playing Spartans from the Lowland League. So there's a reason why we've ended up playing all these teams, and it's to build us into the League Cup, the Betfred Cup. And so, yes, there's that expectation level, but we've worked really, really hard tonight. We've had to work hard. We'll probably not be like 100% on Saturday. And of course there's an expectation because we're the League One and they're Lowland League. And that then brings its challenge as well. So there's a mentality within the team to have the right attitude to go and play against Spartans, who we respect immensely. I respect Dougie Samuels, the manager there. He's a lovely guy, and Spartans are an amazing setup there at Spartans. All the work they do in the community there alongside the football is fantastic. So a lot of respect to Spartans, and we'll give them every respect on Saturday. But again, we'll freshen the team up, and we've got this. It's a small squad we've got, so obviously there'll be guys that are going to be playing continuously, but we'll try and balance it off as best as we can. So we're ready again for Tuesday, and then ultimately Dundee on the following Saturday.
Congratulations on tonight's win's the most important thing to say, and we'll catch you after Saturday's game.
Cheers, David. Thank you.
Brilliant.